Hi there. Remember being that annoying little kid that always asked, why? Why is the sun out? Why do I have to eat dinner? Why do I have to go to bed? And if you remember, you were discouraged quickly out of continuing that line of thought. Well, I invite you to bring it back. Because when you're developing stories, you need to have that inquiring child mind, because if you think you know something, you probably don't. So when we're using the word of the day cluster to start developing stories, one of the first questions we want to ask is why? Why is this story the one you want to tell? Why now? What are these two things? And then inside the story itself, are you moving to a place in your story where the why is close enough so that it acts as a catalyst to really get your story started and give it some momentum? So again, this idea of using why in multiple ways becomes powerful. So you start with a cluster, and the cluster you put in the word why. And you have to find out what it is that you didn't know, because it will come out in the cluster, right? Why does she do this? Why does he do that? Why is it set on Staten Island? Why do they go on an African safari? Why don't they fall in love? All these things that you want to ask yourself. And by asking why, you open a possibility for your creative mind to do a better job even than what you already had, because you're starting off with something that's very interesting to you, but doing a few of these clusters will really sort of open up your thinking and get you to a place where you can then work on your characters. So why and why now are indistinguishable in my mind, and they're not asked properly. And what we want a movie is something that happens in a period of time, as is a pilot, whereas a fictional piece has a little bit more room. But if we're looking at this as dramatic literature, we need things to happen in an order that answers the question, why now, why now, why now? And so if you sort of put that on your computer and you keep asking yourself, why now, why now, why now, you will find that you are amazingly able to write a really good outline or structure in very short time, because you have your eye focused on the right ball. And that's, I think, 90% of what I'm hoping to share, is that you have to find the right problem to solve. And this is the right problem. Why is your story happening now? So if you're enjoying this, please see below and join the Facebook challenge and have fun.